Hey guys, so this is the last day that Rec Room is available, but you can't play it no more, which is sad. So, like any creator, I'm gonna tell you what I did in Rec Room and what was my history in Rec Room. So, let's rewind all the way back to 2022. I started playing Rec Room on my first laptop I got. The laptop I got was like a little Chromebook. It was sponsored by something. My grandparents had it, and they wanted me to have it. Because, why not? It was for Christmas, so when I got it, I first went on Steam to get this game that first came out called Project Playtime. I wanted to play it so bad. And, fortunately, I got it, but nowadays, it's not doing so well. So, I had gotten Rec Room at the time. I had got a bunch of games, including Friday Night, or Friday the 13th and stuff, but Rec Room was my motive at the time. I used to play it so much, I would come home from school to play it. I asked my dad if I could stay home just to play Rec Room. I remember a lot of stuff. And if I sound like I'm out of breath, it's because I just played Gorilla Tag, so whatever, but I remember coming out from school, wanting to play it, and I did. I remember one night, I was playing Rec Room, and I was like, Mom, please, 5 more minutes, I'm about to get this item. It was an item in a Five Nights at Freddy's game, which I thought if I bought it with my Rec Room tokens, I would get to wear it all the time. I realized it was only for that game, so that was a waste of money, and a waste of my time. So then I left Rec Room because of that. And I left Rec Room for about a year or so. So this was like at the beginning, or no, this was the end of 2022. So let's skip forward to August 1st, 2023. I had first got my first VR headset the day before. And I was so excited to play. It was my first ever time using a VR headset. What time is it? Okay, whatever. But it was my first ever time using a VR headset. So I was very happy and excited for what I had gotten. My first ever game I won was Gorilla Tag. And I remember my dad screen sharing it onto the TV so he could see what I was gonna play. And I remember climbing up the slope and just keep on falling down. But my next game I got in was Rec Room. Oh, Rec Room. And then it was VR Chat, but VR Chat was a totally different story. But with Rec Room, I would stay up all night playing it. The first time I got my VR headset, it was just Gorilla Tag. Gorilla Tag for the first couple months. Skip forward to 2024, sorry, but I started playing Rec Room every single night. My dad downloaded a couple games on my VR headset for me, and I started playing it like crazy. Wait. Oh, no, what am I saying? Sorry. Beginning of 2024, that's what I mean. He downloaded a couple games for me, and I was very excited and happy to play it. I was playing every single night. I would come home from school, like watch some TV or something, BFDI, SML, because I was that kind of kid. And then, there's gunshots, or if you hear that in my background, it's probably gunshots, because I live in those are fireworks, never mind. There's a lot of hunting now, but, I would play every single night. Before school, after school, I would get home, watch TV, and then at night, my mom would tell me to go to bed. But I wouldn't go to bed. I would get on my VR every single night, and I would play Rec Room. I made a couple of friends. One of their names was Alex, I believe, and one of them was Sam, I think. But whatever. We would build, have fun, create games. One of the most famous games, I forget, but it was like this lounge room, and actually a RecTuber actually said about it, and He thought it was stupid, which he thought if we did a lot more work, then we would be able to get it. So, one night when my friend Sam wasn't on, I had gotten on, and I made a whole big layer for our Backrooms horror game, because he loved to make horror games at the time. And I'll pop up a screen, or like somewhere over here, to show you what my old YouTube channel was, so you can check out the videos that I had. About like, Scary Baboon, Rec Room, VR Chat, Big Scary, Girl Tag, I think I already said that, but and some edits that kind of suck, and I wish I didn't do this this time. But what I do, and what I'm happy about now, is that how Rec Room made me feel at the time. I used to play it all the time. It used to be so much fun. And then I had to make new accounts. All this stuff happened. My dad hard reset my headset for some reason. So I had to start from fresh. Start from new. Leave all my past friends behind. And then I started new with Girl Tag first. I did want to get Rec Room at the time because of how much it cost. Not as money based, but like how much time and effort you put into something. Just that. And making friends, like, there's so many 5-year-olds in this game, I do not know. And there's so many people that are like racist. I don't know how to say it. But there's a side of this community that I really, really loved, and that was mostly like the creator program. Mostly with creator classes or whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm just sad they're closing this game down at the time. It was my favorite game, and just want to say my final goodbye to Rec Room. So after that, of playing Gorilla Tagging, some new stuff, I started to play VR Chat up again. And I remember, mostly in 2024, I had these couple of friends that loved to make movies, or their TV show, of Five Nights at Freddy's. And you can't find them no more. They deleted the channel, but they made a new channel. But I don't talk to them no more because some things happened I'm not gonna get into. But whatever. I wish I could see my dorm for one last time. I was gonna get on sometime earlier this week, but I didn't have the time. But it was fun playing this game. I love it. My hosts at Rec Room, whatever they do in the future. I'm not gonna play that other Rec Room knockoff. I forget the name, Radiant, whatever. But my heart goes out to this game. I made so many memories, so many feelings, emotions, cries, whatever, in the whole batch. And the most favorite thing I had was my creativity and imagination in this game. I love to build stuff, and I'm sad this game is going off the MetaQuest shop and also shutting down on it elsewhere. Just a sad thing, but I'm happy. I'm happy I got to be a Rec Room creator, a Rec Room RecTuber. I even had my own other channel that I had. I can't remember the name of it, but I remember having a RecTuber channel, whatever. And it was nice, but I am happy I got to have this moment. So props out to Rec Room. And after all that happened, I got into some stuff with VR Chat. And of course, I made some of my friends and stuff. I changed my name to I Do It. It used to be different. It used to have my real name in it. But I decided I didn't want to have that. I want to be my own personal identity. So me and my friends wanted to make a channel called The Idiots. The Idiots Academy or whatever. Something like that. And I was going to be like Idiot 14 or something. No, I don't remember what I was going to be. I wanted to be Idiot 1 because I was the one who was creating the channel in the first place, but I didn't know how to spell Idiot at the time. I spelled it I-D-O-I-T. And it was weird because I would walk up into lobbies and be like, "Ew, you spelled idiot wrong. You're stupid." I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. But it's a great laugh now that my name is I Do It 14. I remember back in February and late Jan and all the way to April of 2025, I got into some questionable stuff that with a certain person that most of the people in the Poppy Playtime community on VRChat probably know. But I'm not gonna get into that. But I made most of my friends there, and I created most trauma there too that built me up and helped me as a person. And I'm happy that what I have gotten now, my new friends. I even made my own group on VRChat. I'll show it up here in a screenshot somewhere because I'm editing this with CapCut, I think. But it's called the Experiment RP. We're at 330 members that I know so far, and I'm glad that if you might want to join it or whatever, I don't even care, because we're getting into some new stuff. We had our first VRC Plus tournament. I still have to pay like a VRC Plus, I promise to, but I'll wait until the 1st of June, so then he doesn't have to so it doesn't have to be a random date, because I didn't have money at the time. But I made some of my best friends there. One of my best friends is in my profile picture, Akenna, and he's the best. He's my best friend ever on this VR headset. But I would I would highly recommend you come and check out our group if you want to. You don't have to. I'm gonna make some more content. And by the way, for my last short, I made something about whatever. 5 something. It was like a analog horror thing I was gonna make, but sadly that cannot be made until further notice because some questionable things have been happening outside. I've been seeing camera flashes and stuff beyond the fence, and me and my dad have been hearing stuff. So we're not gonna check out stuff yet until things settle down. I just want to be safe and hope. Yeah. So that's mostly on an update, and I'm gonna say goodbye to Rec Room for like a very last time from being here for so long. 4 years is amazing, and I'm glad I got to be part of this community. It's amazing. I'm very happy about it. We're doing some more stuff with my group on VRChat. And yeah. This is I Do It. Well, Mr. I Do It 14, whatever you want to say. I Do It. Oh. I Do It 4. I Do It. I Do It 14 or It Do It. What else? Do It. No, It Do It. I Do It. Idiot. Whatever you want to say. This is I Do It. Signing off for something I probably don't even know no more. But subscribe if you want. You don't have to subscribe. Not forcing you. This is just an update log, probably. I don't know. I'll do something else. Probably in VRChat. But, this I Do It. Signing off in. Ooh, look at this new quest menu. Look how cool it looks. See, those are the games my dad got for me, but, see. Alright, bye guys. Bye. Okay guys, I'm sorry if I sounded anything like fruity or something like that. I just got off, Gorilla Tag, and I was kind of like a whole lot stimulated and stuff, so that's probably why you probably heard me, but it's late at night. I'm done ending this, and can't wait to see what's going on for Rec Room in the future. And I'm popping up my old YouTube channel in the corner if you want to check that out. I don't have access to it no more, so it's kind of lost, but we'll see. See you later.